Donald Trump said is in the last couple of days has been calling President Zelensky of Ukraine a dictator. What's your thoughts about that?
I believe that they overstated the relationship between Donald Trump and Putin in his first presidency, but it did exist.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that it was always going to go down this way, that
Mm-hmm.
he was going to side with Putin, and he was only being friendly with the other guy because he was giving off vibes like, okay, I'll do anything, just stop shooting. So I just believe that it's going down like how it was always going to go down. We were going to side with Russia ultimately with Donald Trump in office. That's the person he has the relationship. Even when Zelensky came here a few weeks back and they were side, or was that before he actually became president?
I think that was actually before. That was back in
Yeah,
the when Biden was drooling on the beach
yeah.
somewhere.
If you would have listened to a lot of the quotes that he had, Zelensky was talking like, yeah, I'm working with Trump, but he still was kind of distancing himself in his remarks. So it's just not no surprise to me. It makes sense. It would not have made sense for him to side with Zelensky over Putin when I've seen his history is with Putin.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think to me, the rhetoric, once again, it's Trump doing his usual saying outlandish things to get reactions. And then he usually either not, I don't want to say he backtracks it, but he'll tune it, change it. Next thing you know, he'll be meeting with Zelensky and how he'll be saying, "Oh, he's a great guy. I like to, hang out with him and whatever." But
Oh, I believe that.
I, yeah, yeah, and I think I think it's a prelude to the setup here that I agree with you, Phil, that eventually you're going to get look the way that they're going to get a peace deal in place is by compromise on both sides, and a lot of that compromise is going to have to come out of Ukraine because at the end of the day, eventually Russia will mush them.
Right. But Mike, people have got to stop saying Donald Trump just says things. I I believe, like in this particular instance, he's saying stuff to let Zelensky know you the little man in this.
Mm-hmm.
Believe
Yeah,
it's not just us that are listening to the silly things that Donald Trump says.
yeah,
It's these
that's
other
right.
world leaders, and
Well, I also think
this is a way
yes.
for him to manipulate people. I'm trying to think of the word. I use it for
Well,
LeBron all the time.
I
It's
mean,
a
in
passive
this,
aggressive technique.
yes, in this case, a lot of it was said for the benefit of the leaders of Europe because there's been a frustration on on a lot of people that Europe has un has not contributed enough to this whole cause of Ukraine,
Agreed.
and a lot of this has come from a lot, if not all, has come from the United States. So I think they're putting them on notice, and so Trump is intentionally saying, "Hey, Europe, if you want to truly be on the side of Ukraine, you better put your money where your mouth is," and that's not going to happen. So,
But
and by
Mike,
the way, Europe is more affected by this than we are, anyways.
but Mike, this isn't the first one. In my whole lifetime, every time there's a war, there'll be in the news how Great Britain and Europe is helping us, and it'll be like some little small team, and half the
Mm-hmm.
team has like that local president's son on it or something. So they ain't
Yeah.
about to really fight. They're gonna be
Right.
so they
Yeah, we
send
got
like
to. We,
honorary troops. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. We go in with 1,000 troops, and they said 10 guys that are going to cook in the kitchen and make food for the night. Yeah, I
Like I
get it.
remember what's the son's name? King of England, the son, the
Oh,
queen.
Harry
They
or
always
the other one.
they would always have these photo moments of him like he
Sure.
really out there warring.